Students, today let us have a discussion on judiciary in Japan. Government in any country consists of three organs: legislature, executive and judiciary. These three organs are important, no doubt. But some scholars give importance for legislature and some scholars give importance for judiciary. As legislature represents the people, legislature is important, no doubt. But at the same time, judiciary is also important. Without judiciary, we cannot assume state at all. Taking this into consideration, the new constitution of Japan has given importance for judiciary. In the old constitution, Meiji's constitution, judiciary was not at all given importance. All powers were concentrated in emperor, and judiciary was working like department, and judiciary was under the control of judicial secretariat. But according to the new constitution 1997, like legislature and executive, judiciary is also given importance. Now judiciary is playing an important role in the constitution of Japan. From article 76 to 82, they are related with judiciary. These articles explain the organization, powers and functions of judiciary. Now let us discuss features of judicial system in Japan, or nature of judicial system in Japan. As far as features are concerned, the first and foremost feature is that independent judiciary. Like legislature and executive, judiciary is also independent in Japan according to new constitution. Either legislature or executive do not interfere in the affairs of judiciary. That means judiciary is independent. To protect the independence of judiciary, there are many provisions in the constitution. Legislature legislates, executive implements law, and judiciary interprets law. But in the old constitution of Japan, judiciary was like a department, and it was under the control of emperor and under the control of judicial secretariat. Now the judiciary is absolutely independent. Absolutely independent. Legislature, executive and judiciary, all these three organs are independent with each other. That is the most important feature of Japanese judicial system. Second thing is that appointment of judges. The Chief Justice of Japan is appointed by the emperor on the recommendation of the cabinet. Emperor does not appoint judges independently. On the recommendation of cabinet only, emperor appoints Chief Justice of Supreme Court or Chief Justice of Japan. And other judges are appointed by the cabinet. Whether the judges are appointed by the cabinet or Chief Justice is appointed by the emperor, but there is a committee which selects the persons to be appointed as judges. This is as far as appointment of judges are concerned. And these judges can also be removed from the office on the ground of inefficiency, incapacity, not inefficiency, incapacity and misbehavior. On the ground of incapacity and misbehavior, judges can be removed, but it requires special procedure. The government cannot remove them according to its own whims and fancies. There is a procedure. There is a procedure that it requires a 2/3 majority in the legislature, 2/3 majority in Diet. Then only the judges of Supreme Court can be removed. This is as far as appointment and removal are concerned. Third point is that the appointment of the judges is to be approved by the people. Ultimately, the people have to approve it. In the general election, in the election of lower house of the Diet, the people have to approve the appointment made by the emperor or made by the cabinet. Then only it is valid. That is a special provision of Japanese constitution. In other countries, normally people have no role in the appointment of the judges. But in Japan, ultimately the people have to approve the appointment of judges. Appointment of judges, that in the election, general election, people approve the appointment of judges. Another point, as far as judicial system is concerned, rule of law. Rule of law is a very important feature of any democracy. Even in Japan also, rule of law is a very important thing. According to this principle, nobody is above law. All are equal before law. No person is treated specially. That special provision is not made for anybody. Whether he may be an employee or whether he may be an ordinary man. That means that is called as rule of law. There is only one set of courts. All people are subjected to the same court and same law. There is no separate court or no special law, separate law for employees, officials. Both officials and common men, they are subjected to the same law and same court. Nobody is above law and no section, no person is treated specially. All are equal before law. Such principle is adopted in the Constitution of Japan. That's called as rule of law. Another feature is that warrant for arrest can be issued only by the courts, not by the police department, not by any other officials. Only the courts can issue warrant to arrest any person. That is a special feature of Japanese judicial system. That warrant can be issued only by the judiciary to arrest any person. Next feature is that judicial review. The laws passed by the Diet and the actions taken by the government, orders issued by the government must be in accordance with the framework of the Constitution, provisions of the Constitution. Otherwise, such actions, such laws, such orders can be declared as null and void by the judiciary. That is called as a judicial review. That is called as judicial review. That in Japan, that whatever may be the laws, orders or actions, they must be in accordance with the provisions of the constitution. Otherwise, the Supreme Court of Japan declares such laws or orders as unconstitutional or null and void. That is called as a judicial review. That judicial review is another feature of American judicial system. That provision is made in the Constitution of Japan. That is also an important feature of judicial system of Japan. Next feature is that fundamental rights. Constitution of Japan provides for number of fundamental rights. Of course, fundamental rights differ from country to country depending upon social system, political system, economic system, so on and so forth. Sometimes, normally there are certain rights which are fundamental everywhere. But sometimes some rights are not considered as fundamental right. For example, right against exploitation is a fundamental right in India. But in no country, but in other countries, right against exploitation is not included in the fundamental rights list. That it depends upon social system and other such things. When there is no exploitation, there is no need of including right against exploitation in the constitution. There are many fundamental rights in Japanese constitution. All these rights are protected by the judiciary. If any fundamental right is violated by the government or any organizations, the aggrieved person can directly move the Supreme Court and even High Court. The courts protect the rights of the people. That all fundamental rights are protected by the judiciary. The judiciary protects the fundamental rights by issuing number of writs. So that fundamental rights mentioned in the constitution are protected by the judiciary. Fundamental rights are rights which are mentioned in the constitution and protected by the judiciary. In Japan also, all fundamental rights mentioned in the constitution are protected by the judiciary. That is also another thing we have to keep in mind. And again, there are certain special courts in Japan. Apart from regular courts, that Supreme Court, High Courts, District Court and other subordinate courts, there are certain special courts to deal with special cases. For example, family courts. The court related with children, crimes of the children. They are also there in Japan to protect the rights of the children and protect the rights of the family. There are certain such courts. They are called as special courts. Because if all cases are dealt by the Supreme Court and High Court, they are overburdened. Taking this into consideration, certain special courts are established in Japan. That provision is made in the Constitution of Japan to establish these special courts. Another feature is that separation of powers. Powers are separated among legislature, executive and judiciary. certain powers are given to legislature, certain powers are given to executive, and certain powers are given to judiciary. And one organ does not interfere in the affairs of another organ. For example, Diet does not interfere in the judicial system and executive, and Cabinet does not interfere in the legislature and judicial system, and judiciary does not interfere in the field of legislature and executive. That is called as a separation of powers. Separation of powers. That this principle or theory, this principle or theory is advocated by Montesquieu. That principle is adopted in America absolutely, but in Japan to a greater extent this principle is adopted. That no organ is 100% independent. They are even interlocked also. In addition to this separation of powers, there should be balance of power. Balance of power. That means these three organs are interlocked. One organ should control another organ. Then only the rights and freedoms of the individual can be protected. Taking this into consideration, in Japan, the principle of separation of powers is adopted. That is also an important feature of Japanese judicial system. Next one is hierarchical principle. Hierarchically, judiciary is organized like a pyramid. The judiciary is organized like a pyramid. At the top there is Supreme Court. Under Supreme Court there are number of high courts, then district courts, then other subordinate courts, family courts, children courts, and other such courts. That all these courts are organized like a pyramid. This is also an important feature of judiciary of Japan. So that these are the main important features of judicial system of Japan. The difference between old constitution and new constitution is that in the old constitution, judiciary was nothing. It was being controlled by the emperor to a greater extent. But in the new constitution, judiciary plays an important role and independent in the constitutional system of Japan. That's why the new constitution is different from old constitution. In the old constitution, emperor was supreme. He was like dictator. Now emperor is nominal head, absolutely rubber stamp. Legislature is playing an important role. In addition to that, even cabinet is also playing important role. But to control cabinet and legislature, judiciary should also play an important role. That's why judiciary in Japan is made independent. Without fear, without favor, the judiciary is to play the role. Taking this into consideration, judiciary is given important place in Japanese constitutional system.